What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Gen TV podcast. As always, your boy Ease.
Hey, on the sauce, guy.
And as always, not always, but sometimes, it happens from here to there. We have a very, very special guest in the building today. We got the boy Quana here from Insonia, another fellow Connecticut content creator.
Yes, sir.
Yes, listen up, bro. Listen up. You a little tight.
Tense right now.
This is your first podcast appearance, right?
It's my first podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it gets easier as time goes by. You kind of forget that the cameras are here.
Yeah, but you got the camera in front of you all, quite often.
You see this?
I feel it's a little different, though, when you actually sitting down and you know that you're being recorded while having a conversation. It's like, damn, like all eyes on me kind of thing.
Yeah, it feels a little different, but you know what I'm saying? Something I could get used to.
Okay. All right, man, let's go. Oh, before we really get into our shit, please do us a favor. Like it, drop a comment, make sure you hit the sub button. Helps us out a lot. And it's a nice thing to do. We're asking pretty nicely. So just
please, we're begging you.
I ain't doing that. I ain't begging for shit.
We're begging you to hit the like button.
Times are hard.
Man, hit that like button, follow. You gotta just support.
Yeah, just support, man. Even if you ain't fucking with the video, just hit the like.
Right, but obviously, let's get into the big topic going around in the last week is this teacher.
Yeah.
Got in some trouble, right?
Yeah.
Got his So if y'all don't know, there was this teacher. I think it was a middle school teacher, high school teacher,
something like that. Yeah.
He was in class on work time getting his hair taken out by some of his students. And as you can tell, social media had a lot to say about it. We asked you guys what your thoughts on it was, and let's read some of the answers we got.
All right, cool. So one of the answers that we got was from Fred Lee. Fred Lee said, "It's crazy that this is even a question. Why is everything sexualized?" So then we replied, "So you're okay with it?" And he said, "If society wasn't already going the way that it is, then yeah. But the way that things are now, no, simply because it only takes one person to misinterpret and something to build a narrative."
Yes and no. I mean, like, which way is society going into? Like, what does he mean by that?
I think it's just society is pretty much just like hypersexualized in terms of like they not even hypersexualized in the traditional sense, but we have this I guess this victim mindset as a society. Like we're just looking for the first opportunity for someone to be a victim.
True.
And also there's a lot of weird things going on in Hollywood to where people are kind of coming out and saying that they have been abused of some sorts, So I think right now it just kind of has everybody on edge, and that's kind of what I took from it. Like the climate of the society right now. Yeah,
the social climate is very uneasy right now, especially in the school system.
Absolutely,
especially with the men too.
Right.
So I think, or not even just school system. I think just any system where a man is in power, and there's women that are around him. I think that there's tend to be like a little bit of hesitation around that. But another one was from Fernie Hardaway. He said, "Shit's weird as fuck. Honestly, as a father to a daughter, I would have to fight him."
You would have fought the teacher?
Yeah, he would have fought the teacher.
You got any kids, Joe?
No, I don't have no kids.
You got kids?
So then we asked, do you think he should get fired? And he said, if this is an all the time thing, then yes. Pretty much. So
what do you think?
To be honest, like, shit, I know how my father is with my sister, so you know what I'm saying? Like, a father is not going for that. But they were saying how he's a father figure to them. I was listening to that. So it's weird. I mean, if he's not doing anything with them, can't like really say nothing, but come on, man, you jeopardizing your job.
Well, he actually did. He got fired.
Exactly.
So he did jeopardize his job. He's facing the consequences of his actions. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, I know for a fact he didn't think this was going to be the end result when he went live and was getting his hair taken out by his students. But, we live in an era now where like enough outrage will just force your job to fire you because they just don't want to deal with the shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it's kind of not even enough. I think just literally just outrage. Yeah. Just, somebody speaking out about it. It's just kind of backs your job into the corner to where they feel like they have to make a solution, whether it be drastic or not. Angela Davis said, honestly, it's only inappropriate because they're not in cosmetology school. They're like in high school or something. But He said all of his students' parents follow his social media and they all know about what's going on. A lot of the kids look at him as like a father figure, and he doesn't want kids. So he looks at all of his students as his kids. There's nothing sexual about anything going on here. And there are like 5 girls on his head at the same time.
You know what? I'll say this, right? Obviously, we're upset because we're putting ourselves in that situation, right? Or a majority of the people that are upset with this teacher is they're putting themselves in a situation that they're not, it's actually not happening to them or their kids, right?
Right.
So if what she said is true, right, and the kids' parents are aware of what's going on,
right,
and they're fine with it, then we should just shut the fuck up, right? Because that's really what it comes down to, right? If the kids' parents have an issue with this, then you have to respect that, because
absolutely,
like, yo, that's like a right there situation, right? But we're we're doing that thing where we're getting mad for someone else,
right?
And we feel like, yo, you should get mad because I'm mad,
right? I'm enraged, so you should get upset. No, I do agree with them in saying that the setting was inappropriate. You know, honestly, this actually kind of touches home for me because I actually was in a similar situation as well, like at one point in time. So at my my previous employer, I was getting my hair taken out by a female manager like while on shift, and it was like kind of in an open area. Okay. And some way somehow my boss heard about it, and she pulled me into the office. It was like, you know, this is completely inappropriate. You're not supposed to do this. And
yeah, but wait, but you were an adult.
I'm an adult getting my hair taken out by another adult. Yeah.
I don't think that's the same.
So, thing. I mean, yes and no. So I think
was she kissing your neck when she no, like was she licking your ears, like she was just taking her hair out, like
right. Just taking my hair out, no, nothing
just
sexual.
In front of people.
Yeah, just in front, like in a common area. So there's probably like
were the other people white?
Nah. No,
really?
No, it was just like a mixed demographic. So she pulls me to the office. She was like, I know like this is harmless, but it's just inappropriate. You know, like if anything, like, you know, this should have been done behind like closed doors or something. But really and truly, like, this is not the place for the area that you did it was inappropriate, and you should not be doing this at work.
I feel like then if you went behind closed doors, then that makes it really inappropriate.
Because
now it takes you could put your imagination to it, because like, yo, what are they really doing in there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but at the time I had my own office, you know, so like for me to do it on the floor was dumb, you know, like it was just like, okay, I'm here now. Like, I have like my
it was dumb, right. But to me it's like, yo, if you as a manager or as an employee, right, and a female goes into your office and they're in there for like about an hour with the door closed. Now I could, like, the gears are thinking, like, yo, as employees, you're like, yo, what the fuck going on in there, right? Because now there's no room for imagination now, right? Yeah. Or like you did it in front of everyone, so everyone knows what you guys did. Like, and it was like, okay, he just took his hair out, or she took his hair out. Like, nothing happened. Right. But if you did that shit in the office for like an hour straight or whatever, like, now it's like, oh, I know what's going on. I feel like that would actually make it worse.
You know, it's funny. I saw her side. You know, I definitely saw where she was coming from, because it's like I said, perception is everything, and I think that to see 2 people that are like holding a position kind of doing something that should not be done on during office hours, I think she had a right to, you know, have a conversation with me. I wasn't offended by it, but in terms of this, I think it's like, I don't think it's inappropriate, you know. I think it's just an inappropriate setting, you know. Like, I don't think that he should have done it there at school. So Cynethia, I'm sorry I butchered your name. Cynethia Robinson said it's inappropriate. I heard his statement, and although the intentions are not malicious and it's not appropriate, it is not. Although his intentions are not malicious, it is not appropriate. Anytime you have to record yourself for your safety and students, you're wrong.
What do you think?
What I think about it, I mean, it's like, why are you recording yourself and getting your hair braided by these girls? You know what I'm saying?
I think she might have a good point. Probably is to protect themselves, because it's like, if they did it without any proof, right, they could say anything. Where he's like, all right, I'm doing it on live. Everyone sees what's going on. This is innocent. They're just taking my hair out. This can't get misconstrued or confused, which completely backfired. Mm-hmm. But I think his intentions, I guess. But again, it's like, if you feel like you kind of need proof that you're not doing something wrong, you're kind of already thinking in the wrong direction.
Right.
He wasn't. I don't think he was thinking deep into it.
Nah, I think he definitely thought he did something harmless.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just as a safety measure, I will record myself.
But in the core of it, right, it is something harmless. Like, I get braids, you know. I mean, like, I've had someone take my hair out. Like, it wasn't a sexual thing. It was just like, it's a pain in the ass to take your hair out. You know what I mean? Like, you need someone to take your hair out.
You need someone to, especially box braids.
Yeah,
that's just irritating.
It's like, it's a bunch of them.
I also think that these memes and stuff like that, you know, these Facebook posting that people be sharing and shit, I think that has something to do with it too. Because on Facebook, I'm always seeing something like, oh, just a stupid ass post like, oh, getting my hair braided. You already know what girls they want to do and shit like that.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm always seeing stupid ass.
That's
Facebook
what you
Well,
mean.
I'm trying to learn how to retwist some dreads.
Yeah.
Right.
You go over to the girl house, she don't even know how to do hair.
You just ass naked, ready to retwist your dress and shit. Sade said here for the comments. So then we asked, what are your thoughts on the situation?
Well, that's just a nosy, messy comment right there. Like you didn't even want to like give any actual feedback. Like you just want to.
You just here for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just be like looking at the comments
sure.
just for
I
it.
know. I actually I do it too.
Right.
I just don't write the comments. Just here for the comments.
Just here for the comments. So she actually made her own personal post about it, right? So she said thoughts on a black teacher having his girl students take out his hair at the end of the class recorded, and she commented under that post and said, personally, as a teenage student, I wouldn't have touched his nappy ass head. Number one, right? Okay. Number two was, although I do understand it's a cultural thing. Number three was, it's borderline grooming or could be viewed as.
That's a big word.
Number four is, no one had a problem when the black girl student laid the white male's teacher's edges in that one video.
So I mean, there is always that racial bias that happens on the internet, and it's usually by your own people at times. You know what I mean? Because I've seen the video that she's talking about. I've seen a white teacher get a haircut in class. You know what I mean? And no one gave a fuck. No, he didn't get fired, right?
That's wild.
But it was a boy giving him a haircut. It wasn't a girl. But there is that. But if you're aware of the possibilities, you know, that happen when you post something online, especially, you know, if you're a race that's targeted, right, you just gotta move smarter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's not fair. Obviously, it's not fair, right? But if that's the reality of it, you just have to accept it for what it is right now,
right, and
move accordingly.
Absolutely. So the second to last one was from Dante May. Dante said, "What are these kids learning from? What are these kids learning from besides? Oh, what are these kids learning from this? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Excuse them, guys.
What are these kids learning from this besides a teacher not knowing how to set boundaries with impressionable young girls that he's guiding?"
No, that's a good point, because obviously, if there's any boundaries between him and his students, they're as distant. You know what I mean? Like they're very comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, there wasn't like any teachers I was really comfortable touching or getting touched by when I was in school.
I think there was a clear boundary in most situations.
Yeah, there was no like. Actually, I'm lying. There was one teacher in high school that I was really close with. I did have his actual cell phone number. I've been to his house, but he was also our track coach. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, yo, he was very cool with like all the track athletes, girls and boys. And like we'd go over his house on the weekends, like we'd run. He had made us dinner before, and nothing inappropriate happened.
Kind of like a mentor.
What?
Like a mentor.
He was a mentor. He actually like helped a lot of like the kids out, like with more like with life shit. And no one, again, everyone in the school knew about it. My parents knew about it. Like there was no problem. My parents would drop me off at his house. They picked me up, and there was no issue because nothing inappropriate ever happened. But it was also at a different era where like, you know, these teacher and student relationships weren't a problem like they are now, right? Because like every other month now, right, you see a teacher, usually female teacher, getting caught having sex with her own students, right? So with that kind of environment, you know, being around, like you definitely have to be smarter. Even if you're a pure-hearted person, which I think he was. Like I don't think he had any malicious or perverted like, you know, intent with what he did. But with the social climate being what it is right now, especially for men, right? Even though it's mostly female teachers getting caught having sex with their students, you know, and you're not a female teacher, you're a male, like you should still be weary.
Yeah.
Because you don't ever want to put that possibility in someone's head.
I mean, would it have been the same thing do you feel it would have been the same thing if a bunch of male students was taken down of female teachers here?
I think the danger would be the same, but I don't think the backlash would. Because I think the problem is whenever we see a hot teacher do something inappropriate, right? Like as fucked up it is, most guys are like, fuck, I wish that was me in high school.
Yeah.
Yo, I went to Job Corp. I've seen some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard some shit. Yo, it's crazy because
You ever fuck a teacher?
Nah, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. Yo, these teachers be going through little shit at home with their husbands.
Yeah.
So when they get in that setting, that school setting, it's like, yo, all right, these younger men, and the teachers be
not men, these younger boys, but I know what you mean. I know.
Yeah. Yo, it depends which one. They be with it because it's like the attention and stuff that come with it, and yo, just women like that sneaky stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that behind closed doors sneaky stuff.
It's also a power trip for like, you know, the adult in the situation, because now like you have complete power, complete authority. Because this is like a child.
Yeah.
And most people, when given the opportunity to have power, like they will take it and abuse it, right? I mean, you see with like a lot of managers that work and shit like that. It's like, oh, you're pretty cool when you're a regular staff. Now, like all of a sudden you're the biggest asshole ever. What happened? You just got a different title. You got a little power. I mean, yo, so let's think. Like, let me ask you guys. I'll start with you. If you had a daughter and you saw this video, you saw your daughter taking out a grown man's hair out in school, her teacher, how would you feel?
I know myself. I'm definitely asking her that question, like, why you doing that?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, is he? I'm asking him questions like, is he trying to talk to you? You have to be safe.
Okay.
You have to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know behind closed doors. That's why people are coming at it like this, because they don't know if that man's doing anything behind closed doors with the girls.
All right. Let's say your daughter says, "Nah, Dad, that's all there is to it. He's like a really good teacher. I respect him. There's nothing inappropriate going on." Like, would you let it happen, or you're just like, all right, you know what? It's a one-time thing. I don't want this happening anymore, but like I don't want to get him in trouble type shit.
No, I'm looking in. I'm looking in on it.
Okay.
I'm looking in on it, definitely.
All right. How about you, yo? If your daughter was taking out one of her male teachers' hair at school, how would you feel? And you saw it on the internet.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know. I'm really torn between this, because I feel like in this situation, I would want to take the high road and be like, okay, like this is just like a platonic situation. And it's completely innocent, right?
Yeah.
But I think like we said, you know, the cultural climate is that like there are predators out there, and you know, I don't want that it's presented as like it being something that is innocent, and then it does turn into something more eventually. Because
then you'll feel like a piece of shit at the end of the day, because it's like, yo, I could have prevented it before it got to where it got.
Absolutely. So I personally, like he said, I would have to kind of like meet the teacher, kind of get to gauge like the relationship dynamic between them. It can't be like solely focused on my daughter kind of thing, you know.
Like just take her word for it. And she said it's cool.
Not only that, like I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like in this day and age society, you just have to. You have to look into that. You can't just, oh, all right, that's gullible shit.
Right.
That's gullible shit, honestly.
Yo, I definitely understand what you're saying. I just don't understand why you put the black man in front of it. It's like,
because how we're looked at in today's society.
Okay.
Honestly, like you just have to. If I'm gonna be real with you, like not no racist stuff. Like I don't think the white man is. Depends what situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's looking too far into it, like how, you know, my skin color would.
You think if it was a white parent, they wouldn't give a fuck?
Right.
Okay.
I could see that. And as it took us a while to get to that destination, but I could see where he's coming from, because I don't think that like, I don't know. I feel like within our community, we definitely do like, I guess, blow things out of proportion.
But is that a version of like a inner racism? Because you're saying if it was a white parent with a white kid, you know, they were taking out the hair of a white teacher, right? You wouldn't do it because there's that natural trust there, right? Where you're saying, because I'm a black man and I see this happen with a black teacher, and like I've been warped, because essentially you're saying like, all right, you have like this inner fear already, right? Because he's black, right?
I'm gonna go down a little bit deeper of a rabbit hole. Right?
But you get what I'm saying though?
I get where you're coming from. I'm gonna go down a little bit deeper of a rabbit hole here, right? I think
dig, baby,
it is,
dig.
huh?
Dig.
Pause.
No, Diddy.
Dig, baby, dig is crazy.
Dig? You said rabbit hole. Dig
That's
the hole.
all right. Nah. Pause.
Get in that
pause.
hole.
Pause. Nah.
Nah, see, that pushed it.
Come on, whose man's is this, bro? Nah. So
Yours.
I think especially this thing. Can I get through
I'm
this?
not your man's.
You're my man's, nigga.
All right,
But
don't ask whose man's
let's put
is
the S at the end of it. Like, emphasize that S, bro.
Are you my man? Are you my boy?
I'm your boy.
All right then.
I'm not your man.
Don't act
nigga.
brand new
That's
because we got
that's
company around
crazy,
here.
nigga.
He does this shit. If people get around,
Bro,
act
this
like he
is-
don't know me like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, that what this Diddy era happening, nigga. But
Social environment, social climate. You see what I mean? Like context.
yeah, social climate right now is kind of crazy. But I think especially in our community, like a lot of our people have been sexually assaulted by like other, like have been sexually assaulted by people that we've trusted or that we were supposed to trust, whether it be older uncles, older cousins, whatever.
Right.
You know, so I think for us, not to say that it doesn't happen in the white community, but I definitely believe that with it happening so prevalent within our own community, you know, it kind of has us hyper alert for situations like this.
Okay.
So I can see why it would be more alarming for a black parent when to see something like this than it would for the counterpart.
Okay. You're deaf. I see what you're coming from. I'm not even gonna really debate it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But a part of me is like it's also social conditioning, right? Where we like kind of, you know, you see it, right? Where they kind of make us look at ourselves like we're the problem.
Which, honestly speaking, just by looking at things,
Yeah.
we have not been.
I
Like,
know,
it has
but-
not been white men. I mean, outside of R. Kelly and this whole new Drake situation going on, right? But like, those are like the two main pillars of like within the black community that has been accused of something like this. Primarily, it's like white people that have been doing it.
I know, but that's my point, though,
Right.
right? Even though it's primarily them doing it, right? You still are more alarmed because if someone similar to you. But that to me is like a social condition of racism because
Right.
now it's like, even though statistically, that's such a hard word, isn't it?
statistic.
Even though the stats,
When I said it, and this man made a whole fucking, I made a whole fucking meme out of me. nigga.
so even though the stats show opposite, right? You're still mentally more on edge when it's your own people. I mean, so my thoughts is I have a lot of questions about this thing, right? So my first question is, what are these kids' grades,
Okay,
right? Before we get into any of this, like the moral
you're kind of going
part
off
of this,
of
right? Let's go. All right.
Dante's.
How good of a teacher is he, right?
Right.
Right.
Are these kids passing like with flying A's? Is a majority of like the class doing really well,
Right.
So let's get that out the way, right? Let's assume he's an amazing teacher, right? The grades are good. So, because now it's like, oh, first of all, what do we like? What are we doing with class time here? Like taking your hair out, like
Right.
because essentially I guess he had like a hair appointment after class or
Yeah.
after school. He didn't have time to do it, so he asked some of his female students to come do it. They agreed to it happily, no issues. But my thing is, if we got time to be doing this, I want to make sure everybody's fucking grades is on point,
Yeah.
right? Especially nowadays, because you fucking hear, right? Like they say, like the average adult can only read at the 6th grade level. You know what I mean, like,
I'm the average adult, apparently.
yeah. but you
reading
get
these comments, right?
you get my point though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like a lot of these teachers are coming out and saying that, like, yo, the future of America is looking grim because these kids are dumb as fuck, right?
Right.
Right.
So if we're doing this in classroom, I hope everyone's fucking amazing, right? Like
Yeah.
their grades are amazing, right? So assuming that's what it is, right? If I saw my daughter taking out a male teacher's hair in class online, right? I'd be fucking pissed.
No matter the color.
What?
No
Yeah, I
matter
don't
the
give a
color.
fuck who it is. Like
Okay.
Right.
I wouldn't want my daughter touching a grown man, especially. Even if I know him, I just don't. You know what I mean? Like it'd be weird to me, right? Now, would I want to fight the guy? I don't think so, right? Like, would I want to? I might not even really talk to him if it's a one-time thing. I just might talk to my daughter, like, hey,
No,
don't let
do
this shit happen,
Yeah.
again, right? Like this is weird. I understand, like it may not be any really bad intentions behind it. I just don't want to see it. I'm not comfortable with it as your father. You know, when you're fucking 19, 18, whatever, you fucking take out whoever's hair you want.
Right.
To do. Actually, fuck that. Maybe when you're 22.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't even consider
Above the drinking limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I would feel about it, right? And if it continued, then I'd have a problem with it. Because now I got to talk to the teacher. But so he ended up getting fired.
Yeah.
And he posted a video of himself crying on
online.
fucking line like a little bitch. Which
Right.
that right there, if I was ever on his side, he eliminated all that shit. Because as soon as I see you crying on the internet, like
I feel like you have so much toxic
right?
masculinity going on.
No, I don't care. If you could prop a camera to cry online, you're at the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
Like just I
think that's the worst, honestly. Like
What?
to set the camera up and then to cry in front of it is so cringy.
And this you could call this toxic masculinity,
Mm-hmm.
especially a man. It's bad enough when anyone cries online, but when I see a man do it,
Right.
I feel like we get weaker as a species.
Pull yourself together.
Like I don't feel like those type of men should be allowed to procreate.
Man,
I don't think he want to procreate. I thought he was gay, to be honest with you.
So I'm gonna get into that too, right? So he got fired, and one thing that was really weird about the video where he's talking about him getting fired is like, so the kids were texting him like, "Hey, bestie."
Yo.
Yeah.
First of all, it's like there's more than one way to communicate with teachers nowadays. It's not like straight phone. So I don't, because if the students have his phone number, that's fucking nuts to me.
Okay.
That's inappropriate.
Like, what you mean, hey, bestie? Like,
Exactly.
what's that?
Like, why would you call your teacher a bestie? Like, why do you feel that comfortable calling your teacher a bestie?
Maybe it's just a secure role model in their life, you know, like somebody that they really look up to.
The lines are getting, because now
Hey,
like the lines are
bestie.
getting blurred.
Hey, bestie, that's a little flirtatious.
That is flirty. Unless he's gay.
It is kind of grooming. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's like you can spin the block when she's 18, and then you've already kind of done the grunt work when she was young enough, you know, like
Yeah.
Yo, my Uber driver on the way here said like he looked feminine and stuff when she was watching the video.
Yeah, he did look feminine to me. When he was especially the crying video, he definitely looked soft.
Yeah. He was giving me Tyler Perry vibes on that one. He didn't look that feminine on the other one. When
yeah.
he was like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely looks.
Yo,
gay, you know,
but then like here's where I'm torn, right? In a society where I see tons and tons of videos of like teachers quitting on the spot, like kids completely disrespecting the teachers and the faculty, right? We have this, young black man who seems to be a good teacher,
enjoying his job,
which is rare, right? Because a teacher's job is not fulfilling at all. Like I think I don't know why people even become teachers. Like the fucking pay isn't good. You have to go to school forever.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with a bunch of people's kids are typically
that you can't discipline appropriately.
Yeah.
Right.
So to see a teacher that has this type of relationship with their students get fired, I'm a little torn because it's like, yo, did that school just take a loss? You know what I mean? Like, cause it's like
he's probably one of the few students or one of the few teachers in the school that give a fuck about the student. You know?
Yeah. Assumingly nothing's weird.
Nothing's weird.
That's because as of right now, nothing's came out.
He could definitely pop out in like 10 years dating one of these girls.
Yeah, exactly. But as of right now, nothing's come out, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But yo, I think in a economy where like schools are having a hard time hiring teachers, right? Like to be firing one that could potentially be a great role model for these kids. It could be it could be a loss. I mean, I don't know where this could develop into.
Do you think this will crush his career? Do you think he's likely to get a job as a teacher somewhere else?
It depends. I think his teaching license was suspended or
really?
on hold. So if that's done, then he's cooked. He can't teach at all.
Right.
I hope this is a life lesson for anyone that's in any career that's recording this type of shit at work.
I think it would have been one thing if the students already have a relationship, if the parents already have a relationship with the teacher, but then to record yourself and post it online, that's kind of stupid.
Yo, and he said like on the lives, like let's stir the pot a little bit. So he kind of knew that it wasn't the best thing to post.
You know what you were doing, and then you want to cry about it after.
Yeah.
You know?
So that makes me feel like he was looking for some clout.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, people love clout. And everybody loves clout. I love clout.
Right. If he was wise, he should have done a fucking GoFundMe as soon as he got fired. Should have done that shit.
All right. I think any more thoughts on this teacher?
No, I mean outside of that, I mean the fucking I don't know what's been gonna happen in the schools lately, but we have like that fucking parent that fucking beat up, jumped the other parent, the other student's father.
All right. So for y'all don't know, there was this father came on TikTok and explained that his daughter was getting bullied, right, by another girl, right? So it seems like he took the appropriate steps, right? He talked to the other daughter, to the bully's father,
Yeah.
and told him like, "Hey, man, your daughter's bullying my daughter. Can you please tell her to stop?" So, and she didn't.
Right.
and continued to bully his daughter. So him and his brother went and jumped
The father
in front of the bully.
the daughter, yeah.
The daughter, right? How are we feeling about this?
Typically, I would be against it, right?
Okay.
Typically, I would be against it. And I'm on the fence about it because I feel like one thing about me, I hate bullies, right? I think it's irritating to see, like, especially those videos where, like, you see two kids playing on a slide and then one kid is being excessively, like, aggressive with the other kid and, like, pushing and biting the other kid. And, like, the parents are just sitting there kind of just allowing this to happen. You feel me? I feel like as a parent, like, it's your responsibility to teach your kid right from wrong and not to just allow this behavior to continue on, you know, because you're not only hurting someone else's kid, but you're also hurting your kid. Like, you're also teaching your kid that this behavior is okay. Yeah. So I don't think that I'm against it. You know, I think that I watched this follow-up video. So people said, well, why not do a 1v1? Why'd you jump him? Right.
I saw that.
Right?
He doubled down, bro. Pretty solid.
Yeah, he solid. He jumped, and it convinced me to believe that he may be in the right in this situation. Right? He's like, you know what? Life isn't fair at the end of the day. You know, like,
that's how my daughter getting bullied isn't fair. This ass whooping isn't fair.
Bullies tend to pick on somebody that's lower than them and that's smaller than them, and it's like this ass whooping is a situation where you're getting the same thing in return. You know,
bro, I'd be so fucking mad if I got jumped because my son's being a bully. Because I go and beat my son ass afterwards. Like, yo, look what you did to me.
But this is my thing. Like, I think I'm gonna let you guys talk, right? But this is my thing, right? I really think parents have to do a better job at being at disciplining their kids and telling their kids right from wrong. Because I think they allowed so many parents just allow their kids to do whatever the fuck in schools and whatever the fuck to people that are out, like, that are not them. And it's like, you see this right now, you've actually met a parent that is willing to do something about it that you have to pay the consequences for. You feel me? Like,
right.
What do you think?
Man, first of all, it's like, does that parent know that their child's bullying?
They had a conference. The dad talked to him and said, like, yo, your daughter's bullying my daughter. So he got a fair warning.
Right.
All right, so if you're not trying to talk to your daughter about it, you're not trying to be a parent, the other parent is, I see how the other parent feel. We're going to go get his ass. Okay. So, because it's like, all right, you know your child's doing that. Why the fuck are you not standing up to your child and not telling her that's wrong?
I think this actually goes a little deeper, and I think, like, the economy's so fucked up right now, and people are just drowning in their bills and just trying to, like, no, for real, let me, can I land?
I'm following you.
Can I land?
I'm following it. I'm following it.
Here's what I think, right? Because it comes down to, parents aren't parenting, right? Because I don't think they have the time to anymore. Because like, everyone's fucking working, everyone's stressed out. Where it's like, you're just going home, make sure this kid's fed, has a house over his head or roof over his head. It's like, you figure out the rest, man. Like, I don't got time for this shit. Like, we're one bill away from being homeless. Right. Like, you think I gotta worry about you fucking bullying someone?
I mean, but for me as me being the parent of like the child that is getting bullied, I talk to the daughter, right? Nothing happens. I talk to the parent, nothing happens. Me and the principal I think he said he had a conference with like the principal or something like that. Nothing happens. Like, I think at that point there's negligence on the parent. You feel me? Like,
for sure.
It's like, regardless of what, you feel me? The parent had multiple points in which they could have intervened to prevent this from happening.
And the parent, the parent that their child is getting bullied, probably overthinking at night, probably just thinking, mind on 100 miles per hour and shit like that. So, like, I think that goes into it too.
That's a valid point.
It's like just probably sitting there at night in their bed. Oh, damn, my child is getting bullied. And she keeps getting bullied and keeps getting bullied. I have to do something about it.
Especially, like, imagine what that parent is feeling like, their child coming home crying to them, saying that Susan is beating me up every day. It's like, I have to console the daughter. I have to, like you said, bumps and bruises. I have to heal the daughter, And what is that doing for my daughter's confidence? What is that doing for her mental state? I think that's a lot of wear and tear on the parent as well. Like, imagine every day or every couple of days I pick my daughter up and she's crying because somebody's picking on her. Like, that would deteriorate me emotionally. You feel me?
I mean, bro, I've been in that situation, bro. I forgot what it was. I was out with my son. We're at the park or something like that. I think I seen like a kid push. I just remember I almost like yanked the kid up. Right. Like, I had to catch myself. Like, what? Hold on. Right. But as a parent, nothing feels worse than seeing your kid get picked on.
Right.
It's like, yo, that brings like that ancestral like savage out of you. It's just like, yo, you'll kill for your kid. You know what I mean? That's bottom line. So, and after like obviously we're in the modern world and you try to be as like more rational now instead of just going straight to violence. Yo, and I hate to condone this guy jumping another parent, but like.
What else is he supposed to do at this point?
This is the one time where like, yo, violence was the answer.
Yeah.
Yo, I guarantee you that little girl was not bullying that girl no more.
Yeah.
Hell no.
This was a lesson learned. Yo.
Yeah, I guarantee that parent's gonna have a conversation with that little girl after. Guarantee you.
He beating her ass.
Yeah, I guarantee you they're having a conversation with her after. The conversation that should have happened prior to this happening. I mean, as a parent, what would you do if your parent, if one of your sons said that they were getting bullied by someone else?
I do the same shit. Honestly, I think my first, right? So if my son came up to me, he's like, yo, dad, I'm getting bullied. I'm going to tell him, yo, punch the kid in the face.
Right.
Like, that's like first things first, right?
Yeah.
And I'd see where it'd go from there, right? I'd probably like think the next day, I'm like, all right, don't do that. Don't do that. That's terrible advice. That's terrible advice.
Nah,
but if you want to do it, I'll understand.
Yeah, if you get suspended.
But if I'm like, yo, honestly, it's a tough thing to do, right? Because as a parent, right, if you step in, especially for boys, right? If your son's getting bullied, right? Say in middle school or high school, and you step in as a parent, right? Now your son looks weak to the other kids, right?
I also think it depends on household, because there are them households that, all right, anybody put their hands on you, whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of household I grew up in. My mom, my pops told me, anybody who put their hands on you, yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on the household and the parent. If you grow up in that background hood, you know what I'm saying, from the hood and shit like that, they're going to teach their kids that. Anybody put their hands on you, you put their hands on them back.
Yeah, I was raised in the opposite household. My mother did not want me fighting.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she wanted me to be like a certified snitch growing up. Like, and anybody does anything, you go and tell the teacher. If you fight them, you're getting in trouble when you get home. And I'm like, I never understood it, right? Obviously, like I never listened to the shit, but for like, my mother always was like, my mother was the type of parent where like she always sided with the teacher. She always wanted right to happen, you know. Like it was always my fault growing up, you know. Yeah. So like I don't know. I felt like in a lot of situations it kind of stifled my confidence in like altercations very early on, you know. And I realized like I could never really say I got bullied per se, you know. Like that has never happened. I never really got bullied per se, right? But one thing I did have to learn along the way is like, okay, when it did came to confrontational situations when you're younger, because you know kids always have arguments with each other and stuff, I tend to like back away, you know. I tend to like fall back and like not confront it. And then I had to learn like, yo, I'm gonna get my fucking ass beat if I don't like confront this shit, you feel me, or get ahead of it. And I had to I had to learn that like pretty early on. I could remember like situations to where people are fighting, or me and one of my friends are arguing, and I actually had to like snap for me, you know, like, okay, you're gonna have to stand up for yourself.
And just like growing up, instigators. There's always that one fucking instigator.
Yeah,
they gotta get it too. Fuck that.
Everybody catching smoke.
Everybody catching these hands.
Yo, and the instigator be the one too.
They be the one amping up the whole shit because they don't even be up where it's at.
Yo, but I tell you what, the instigator is never in fights. I tell you, they're good at dodging fights.
Yeah.
Yo,
they sit back and watch.
Nah, me, I always been that person to call out the instigator. I don't play that shit. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, you know what you're doing. Stop it right now before the attention goes on you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because what the instigator is doing, they want to see a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, gonna take it off this show. Nah, why you saying all that? Why
See, that's smart. Yo, most people just like they'll let the instigator like do his thing. Like, hey, you know what? This guy got a point.
Right. Yeah. I need to beat you up. Like,
but yo, I don't know, bro. Like I said, if my kids came up to me it really depends on age. Yeah, I mean, if it's like in grammar school, it's a lot easier for you to step in and try to like stop the situation.
Right. But
if you're in middle school and high school and your kids are getting bullied, and you as a parent try to intervene, that can really backfire. Because it's like they're going to be looked at as weak, more of a target.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, man, the best advice you can give is like, yo, punch him. And it's barbaric. It's not right. But if your kid's getting bullied in middle and high school, unless like the kid's like a certified like knockout artist, you know what I mean? Like, and your kid's gonna get knocked out, intervene. But if it's like a fair fight for the most, like, you gotta just tell your kids, like, yo, fucking swing on them.
What do you think this does for the confidence level of the girl that was getting bullied, watching her dad beat up?
Oh, she gonna be in 1,000.
Really?
Like, cause. Yeah, she gonna be like, yo, anybody can get it now. Like, you want to do this shit? Oh, you see what my dad did to the last one?
Right.
Is this what you want for your family? Right. Do you want these type of problems? Yeah. Yo, the dude's kind of solid.
Yeah, that nigga is solid as fuck, bro. He been in jail.
He been in jail. Yeah, he definitely he's got jail written all over it.
I mean, but kudos to him. You know, I think there's not enough like kind of fathers being like active in their daughters' lives, and let me not say that, because I do think that fathers are being active in their daughters' lives. I think actually being present in their daughters' lives, you know, where like they're showing up to the school, they're actually concerned about like the things that are happening within like their children's lives, you know. And I think that we're seeing like an influx of more active dads, but in terms of present parenting, that's something that is like kind of going out the way. So for him to take the time out of his day to actually make a point in doing that, I think that, like I said, kudos to him.
Kudos to him. I mean, obviously, it wasn't the end result he probably wanted it.
But he tried to avoid it.
Yeah, he tried. He tried his best.
He tried his best.
Assuming this is all real, because this could also be just internet bullshit.
Now, what if he had gotten his ass beat?
Oh, woo! Damn, your daughter getting bullied and you getting your ass beat. Right. Yo, but you know what?
I think that's why they jumped him.
Yeah, he played it smart. Yo, you can't take the chances. Yeah. Like, let me just take my brother out here with me. Let's just get this. Let's get busy real quick.
Let's give this nigga this work and then like get out of here.
Facts.
Yo, all right. Now let's say we're in the opposite end of the issue, right? What if you found out that your kids are the bully? How would you handle that?
It would have been nipped in the bud from the get go. Like it wouldn't even have gotten to the point of like a teacher needing to say something, because that's just not okay. You feel me? Like, you don't pick on somebody that's smaller than you. You don't pick on like somebody that's you may feel is weaker than you. You feel me? Like, that's just something that you should not be happening. So I'm gonna, as much times as I got a discipliner, I'm a discipliner.
Right. And this is where it goes, where the household comes in.
Okay.
What type of household do you have? Do you have that disciplined household, or do you let your kid run all over you? You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the household.
Yo, because some parents, like, it seems like they don't give a shit if their kid's a bully. Like, they're almost kind of proud of it.
They don't give a shit.
Yo, me personally, if I find out one of my sons was a bully, yo, I'd be like disgusted. Like, I'd be, yo, because there's nothing more cringe than a bully.
Yeah, than a bully.
You know what I mean?
Like,
it's not, it's not only just like wrong, but it's literally cringe.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like.
Now that's when you have to, all right, so say if it's you got a son, he's doing that. Now, all right, you want to do that? I'm going to sign you up for football. Since you like.
No, you don't want to make the bully stronger, though.
But, you know,
this guy is just getting more dominant.
Right.
He's going to be bullying you pretty soon.
Right.
But it's
I
like,
know what you mean.
It's like you want to get physical and stuff, so I'm going to put you in a sport that you like being physical in, instead of taking the route of,
So there was a couple of actually watching the response video to that. You know, on Twitter, like, people are able to like put the comments in there of like other videos, and I was watching videos of like one dad made his son run home from school because he was bullying a kid on a bus. He got suspended off the bus apparently, so he ended up, I guess, for 3 days. So every day he had to like walk to school and walk back. So the dad would follow behind him in his car, and this particular day it was raining, and the dad, you could see the son like just like jogging along, keeping a good pace, like 6 miles an hour, like on the way home. Yeah.
You know where a lot of this stuff happens too? New York City.
Bullying?
Like you always seeing them videos in the Bronx and Brooklyn and shit. Like, I'm always seeing somebody getting chased out their sneaks or getting beat up and shit like that. You know
I think that's just gang activity, man. I don't even think that's like bullying.
Nah, like some of it, probably 90% of it's, gang, and then the other 10% is the little bullying stuff. But even that person that's getting beat out their sneaks and stuff like that, they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to defend themselves. And plus, it's like a gang running at them too. Yeah,
there's not much you could defend. You could do with multiple niggas.
That's why I'm a big believer of always putting your kids in like sports in general, but some type of actual like self-defense sports. Like, I mean, I've had my son in boxing for like I think 2 years now, and he spars, literally like fights other kids. Obviously in a way more controlled environment. They got headgear on, gloves and stuff like that. But I didn't put him in boxing because I think he's gonna be the next Floyd Mayweather, right? I put him in boxing so one day, if he's ever in a situation where it might get like that, he's prepared and he's comfortable.
It builds confidence.
That's the biggest thing too about fighting, right? Is like comfortability.
Yeah.
Cause you could very well beat someone's ass, but if they're more confident than you, like it might just not go.
They could bit you down.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to go. I just got to a fight.
Word?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
What the fuck?
You got to a fist fight?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I was just about to ask. I swear I was going to ask the same thing, bro.
I'm 26, but from like sometimes
You're past fighting
age,
bro.
Yo, once you hit like 23.
Nah, listen, I'm not gonna front though. Like after definitely think about it, I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing?
How did this like how
Yeah,
what
run us through this.
Man, it was just like just an old friend of mine and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Your
like,
friend?
Old friend.
Okay.
Just disrespectful and stuff like that.
Is that how you got this?
Yeah. I don't want to get like too
me
far
see.
into it.
Okay.
Don't bring this shit up. You're not going all the way,
Listen.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put names on it, but let's get the details.
Walk me through the story.
Yeah.
Nah, just you just got one of them friends. You know what I'm saying? Like you invite them over your house and shit like that. When you let certain people in your house, they get disrespectful, real disrespectful and stuff.
Okay.
Making themselves too comfortable and stuff. Found in I got another friend that like they're not really too fond of each other.
Okay.
The kid that I fought, he's always, just compare himself, just always on jealous type of timing and shit like that. And I showed dude mad love. My family showed him mad love and shit like that. But he took advantage, just takes advantage. And like, I just got sick of him disrespecting me and my boy. Just always.
Like he talked down to you?
Yeah, always talking down, say when he see us, he gonna whoop us and stuff like that.
When you say he took advantage in what sense? Like when he come over your crib, like what would he do?
You eat up all your food type shit?
Yeah, stuff like that. Yup.
That's mad disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie.
Like just go through your fridge without asking?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just pop up anytime he want type. I was like, nah, bro. You're not doing that. Like,
I'll be honest with you. You haven't quite sold me the fight yet. Like, I get why you like. All right, this is like the type of guy I wouldn't want to be around anymore.
Yeah.
But like, what was the straw? Like, I gotta swing at this nigga. Like,
I mean, it's been stuff over the years. Like, not gonna front. Like,
just add it up.
Yeah, just add it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was about time where you were just like, I bet. Like,
yeah.
How'd y'all set the fight up? Like, you just call me, yo, bro. I gotta run this shit with you, or is it like on the spot?
He be in my neighborhood and stuff.
Okay.
So I seen him.
What was the last thing that happened though?
Like, what you mean?
Like, what was the last thing that happened that caused the fight to kind of like pop off? Like, I know you didn't just wake up one day. It's like, I'm gonna fight this nigga. Like, he had to
do something.
Yeah,
like,
something.
What was the last straw?
Yo, he would just
Like he just took like your last bowl of cereal type shit. Like he's like, all right, this is
next time I see this nigga, it's up. Like what was the last thing?
My mans was coming through.
Okay.
We was all about to chill and stuff. I told him, I'm like, he coming through. We all about to chill in the living room, smoke, chill, whatever. Started crashing out in front of the crib. Oh, fuck that nigga, yo. Oh, he's taking my spot. I'm like, wait, what, bro?
It's crazy because niggas never say that. That's a female statement.
That's the thing. He be on that type of time, just emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional.
Was he raised by a single mom?
I don't know too much into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
But it's not, niggas is never really jealous about a spot being taken. It's like, we're all just happy to be here, essentially.
Like, bro, you're my best friend.
Right.
Bro, like, and how I am, I treat, man, if you my boy, I'm gonna treat you equally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My bro. Just crashing out in front of the crib, yelling, stuff like that. And I live in a apartment complex, you know what I'm saying? Just making ruckus.
Okay.
Now we don't like ruckus. Ruckus is the worst one of them all.
Feel me? Just making wild.
Yo, noise is one thing.
Ruckus?
That's where we draw the line.
Exactly.
Yo, because now you're getting rowdy.
Right.
Yo, ruckus
we don't want to go to rowdy.
Yo, ruckus is very quickly followed by rowdy.
Right.
And when we're at rowdy, we're there.
We're there.
Exactly.
We're already there.
He wasn't respecting that. I told him, I'm like, yo, chill with the screaming in the front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck that, all that stuff. I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna see what's your name. I'm like, man, all right, bet. So I seen dude walk in.
Yo, so all right, this happens, and then y'all go your separate ways. Like he leaves.
Yeah, he left. He left.
Okay, but then the next time y'all saw, okay.
So I was hearing from other people, blabbering and stuff. I'm like, all right, bro, like, come on. Stop that. That's childish.
Okay.
If you got anything to say to me, come to me like a grown man. He wasn't doing that. So, yeah. So I'm in my neighborhood at the park. It's like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? You said when you seen me, you was going to do something to me. And
You saying it's on site?
yeah.
And I'm within sight. What's up?
So he like try to shrug, like, I'm like, bro, nah. Come on. You're not about to.
Is there a crowd of people?
It was some old heads at the park. It was some old heads at the park.
So instigators? There's some instigators in there?
Nah, not the instigators. Chill. I'm saying fuck that. But here's the thing. You know, like in them type of situations, man, you're not thinking about nothing else.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about nothing else, and wasn't thinking about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And he put his stuff down. I put my stuff down, and we got it. We got it in.
Okay, so it's like, all right, y'all put y'all shit down. So at that point, it's like a mutual agreement. Like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so who would you say won?
I was gonna. That chuckle just said a lot.
Listen, man. Definitely was a fair fight.
Okay.
Was a fair fight.
Okay.
I mean, I never got my ass whipped, but
Okay.
I, mean, I had no.
He put in work?
You said what?
He put in work?
Did he put in work?
Yeah.
You gotta ask him that.
Oh, you got the war scars. Like, what he leave with?
Shit, man.
I mean, it's not like you took the L, bro, which is fine. You took the L?
Nah. I mean, me, if I don't feel no bumps, no bruises on my face or nothing like that,
Okay.
I ain't take no L. All I did, on the ground tussling.
So everybody got their hits in, pretty much. That's what you're saying. Like
Pretty
you
much.
probably think you won. He probably thinks he won, and then it's just like, yo, it's up to
Right.
I mean, I know I ain't take no L.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. I done had a girl come up, yo, Quan, I heard you.
You can't believe it. You can't believe it. No. They trying to fuck you, man.
No, this a girl that, you know what I'm saying? It's like family.
Okay.
It's like family, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, and she be around too.
Okay.
Have people, in the neighborhood. But honestly, like, it's all retarded. It honestly is. Like, I wish that never happened, honestly, because just the stuff I have going on right now, consecrating and stuff like that. I just don't need that in my life.
I mean, literally, you didn't get seriously injured.
And no one went to jail.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I'm saying,
nobody went to
that's
jail
the shit
and stuff.
about fighting in adult ages. Like, obviously, you can get seriously hurt.
Right.
Or you can seriously hurt someone.
Yeah.
And then you actually get in trouble.
Or it results into something more, like niggas take fist fighting into.
Yo, that's I mean, honestly,
area.
bro. I don't condone violence, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you had an issue with someone, you
Right.
met it up, fought it out, and I just got it out the way, right? And like,
Yeah.
hopefully, that's where it ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't escalate from there. And doesn't get it doesn't, a higher level of violence.
Right.
Yo, now y'all just know, like, yo, I can't fuck with you. You can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
You see me, don't say shit. I see you, I don't say shit, and then just keep it moving. Like,
I
think-
want a live actor. Told me like, I'm like,
that's
Yo.
so 2024.
Right.
yo, it's crazy because I went on live because I just want to see for myself. Like, all right, man, I be seeing all these little interact, on social media, shit like that. As soon as somebody get into something, they go on, celebrities. They soon.
Bro, I
they
be
get
seeing
into a
people
fight.
get shot and go alive.
Right.
Yo, exactly.
Yeah, that is.
Yo, as soon as I went on live, 50 people, man, just I'm
Want to
like,
hear your
oh
side?
my
Like,
gosh,
you
bro.
lit right now.
So, but moral of the story is, bro, that fighting shit not cool. That fighting shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after a certain age, it's not even
It's
worth
not,
it.
it's
over,
not,
bro.
it's not, bro. It's not.
I think
It's not
you gotta hang that hat up.
definitely shit.
Yo,
not
unless
cool.
you're like totally disrespectful.
Do you think there's any chance of
say somebody stole something from you or just plain out
violated
disrespectful?
you? Yeah.
Violating.
Do you think there's any chance of you guys being cool again?
Nah, I mean, honestly, man, like, I'm gonna continue what I'm doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah.
Probably what's best, honestly.
That's
just
what's-
not
that's
mixing
what's
it
best,
up.
yeah.
I mean, so speaking of fighting and beef, let's get into a little rap beef,
Yeah.
right?
Rap beef.
So what y'all think about the game dropping a diss towards Rick Ross?
I think it was kind of like left field, honestly.
You
But
think
it's
so?
like game behavior, anyways. This is kind of what he does. No, I like the transition because Game is a notorious fighter.
Yeah,
This guy is really good at
hands are certified.
right. This guy is really
Yo, there isn't
solid
like
out
too
there.
many rappers where I feel like if I ever got into altercation, like I'd get punked down.
Right.
Like I'd swing.
Top 5.
Yeah, they're my top 5 rappers
Yeah.
that I would never want to get into a fight with. 50 Cent.
Yo,
yes. Yeah.
50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
The Game. I mean, I know The Game gets clowned a lot for being corny and shit like that, but
the nigga got hands.
Yeah, I wouldn't
got
fight
hands.
The Game. I'd try to talk that one out, man.
Right.
Not a rapper, but I'd never fight Suge Knight.
You're right. You're right there for me, and I feel like you're gonna say the same person I'm about to say.
Suge Knight, I'd avoid all issues with.
I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Okay.
I don't think Suge Knight wants the hands. I don't think he wants to fight physical.
I wouldn't, but this is the thing, right?
Akon's bodyguard knocked him out.
I get that. Everyone gets knocked out, man.
Right.
Everyone gets knocked out, so I don't really count that shit, right? Okay. But it's like I wouldn't want any trouble with him because it's like I don't know. Even if I win, it's like I don't know where that's gonna go.
Right.
Right. Who are you thinking? Like, that's like I know we said top 5, but that was like the top 3 people in the rap.
So for
game.
me, I'm gonna skip the people that choose. I'm gonna save them for the last one.
Right? Just say it.
All right. So I got 50 Cent. You got The Game, right? The Baby.
The Baby's a knockout artist.
The Baby.
The Baby.
Yeah.
Another kind of cornball, but hands.
Nah, he's
official.
doing both. He's doing both. He's shooting you.
Yeah. And
I don't think he got to shoot me. He's just gonna knock me out.
Right. I don't know. I think it would be like, yeah, he got hands. Like, you know, like that's.
He's like, I think he's like 5'2". Like he's 5'2" and solid.
Right when you said
Suge?
Right when you said Suge, you know who came to mind?
Who?
Whack 100. That nigga got fucking hands, bro.
Whack 100?
Yeah, Whack 100 got hands, bro.
You seen the video or something?
Yeah, he fucking. I think he fought. Who was it? Fought some nigga and was like beating this nigga's ass, bro.
Really?
Yo, yeah, like really serving
Yo,
it.
Whack 100. He got that old man strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I feel like people don't get that old man strength no more.
You're right.
Like, it's just not like as like consistent. I feel like when I was growing up, there was just certain dudes that you just knew, like these are unbeatable.
Right.
These are unbeatable men.
They're fucking juggernauts.
Yeah.
Shit. Like,
they didn't work out. They didn't lift. They just had that built. They're like, my dad, like he's older now, bro. Like from like 40 to 55, this guy just had like bro. It doesn't even matter how much I lifted or what. Like he just had this shape to him where it's like. And it's like he just had a neck. It's like you're just not knocking him out.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just has like he's got a big face, big nose. It's just like you just know
a lot of reinforcement there.
Yeah.
You know?
And like my dad's my height, but his fucking forearms and like hands.
Yeah.
I think his hands are bigger than yours.
Really?
Like, are they?
But that's like that, like off the not off the island, but off like the away from America type strength. You know, right? They just picking up like logs and boulders and shit.
Exactly.
And
but like he's gotten like slower in his older age. But like there was at one prime was like, oh, this guy, like I would never trust him.
Right.
Anybody else? Any rappers you wouldn't fight?
Man, I ain't fighting Kodak Black. He got them Zoes behind him.
See, I was gonna go to people like that, right?
He got Zoes behind him.
I think I could beat Kodak's ass in one-on-one. One-on-one. I think I could beat Kodak Black's ass one-on-one. I would just fear for my life afterwards.
Because I was gonna say NBA YoungBoy, but that's once again a shooter. You know. Like,
see, but young NBA YoungBoy, I wouldn't fight. I'd be scared to fight him because he's got crackhead energy, and you can never knock a crackhead out.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like he just be leaning. Like he just like. He reminds me of those things that are those inflatable things that are in front of like car dealerships.
Right.
Like he'd just be
right. That's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna go into people that would shoot, but I can't really do. I was gonna add those ones in. I think physical hands. No one else is really coming to mind, and I know there's someone else out there that really give it up. I don't know who it would be though.
But anyways, what did y'all think of the actual diss song that the game dropped?
I think it was smooth, irrelevant but smooth.
Irrelevant. Yeah. I mean, bad timing. Like it was in the middle of the biggest hip hop beef ever. So it was just there was no way anyone was really gonna care about it.
Right.
I mean, he did. One thing I hate about any diss on a diss record is like low hanging fruit disses.
Right.
Like I didn't like when Drake clowned Kendrick for being short.
Right.
I didn't like when Kendrick clowned Drake for being light skinned. You know what I mean? So like the game dissing Rick Ross for being fat is just like, give me some shit.
Like,
But,
are we
yo-
really fat shaming in 2024? Like, are we
Exactly.
really still doing that?
No, I'm just saying, but it's just like,
Nah, I'm fucking
yeah,
with you.
I know. But yo, he kind of called him out for being a CO, which 50 did. So a little recycled, but I think it was overall a decent diss. I think it was interesting though, because like he's really sticking up for Drake by dissing Rick Ross.
I did not listen to the disc, but
You
I
didn't
mean,
miss
I just
much.
didn't take it. I didn't take it serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, man, 50 called you a stripper game. Like, that's the first thing I thought of when I seen that shit.
Okay.
I said, bro, how you dissing? How are you dissing? I don't think you should have copied 50 with the whole CEO shit. Come with your own stuff. Come with your own stuff. Like in the Kendrick, I think he should have came with his own stuff. I mean, he did, but he was taking stuff from the last few people that dissed too.
It's hard to, unless there's like new stuff out there, it's hard not to recycle like old disses. You know what I mean? You think, I mean, Rick Ross pretty much said he's not replying.
Probably in his best interest, honestly.
I mean, I think the game would tear Rick Ross apart in a rap battle.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't even think they're rapping at the same level. I mean, like I said, yo, I know the game gets called corny for telling like his tall tales and just doing some dumb social media. As a rapper, beast.
Right.
Beast.
Do you think like there hasn't been a rapper since like, bro, 50 Cent killed Ja Rule, bro.
Yeah.
He like Ja Rule after that, nothing. All whack. You know what I'm saying? Rap audience and stuff like that did not take him serious. Nobody checks for Ja Rule.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like, are we seeing that today?
Nah,
Are we ever going to see that again? Are we ever going to see someone get Ja Ruled?
I don't think so. I think the problem is with most rappers just have their core fan base that just aren't budging.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you come out with some like really, really good dirt. And even then they're gonna question the validity of it. So I don't see Rick Ross losing any fans over this game beef. I don't see the game losing any fans over this shit.
I don't think nobody's losing fans.
Yeah. See, I think that I think the issue with the rap scene right now is that I feel like there's a lot of competition, right? And I feel like that's the reason why no one is really like blowing like that, is because there's just too many rappers. And there's a lot of surface level like rappers. And I just don't really think people care enough to like about drama and shit, like to be like, okay, I'm not gonna like fuck with this person. I think they care about the drama and they like that shit, but I don't think it's like, okay, because you shitted on this nigga, I'm no longer gonna fuck with them. I mean, look at what they said about like Drake and all of this shit that's coming out. You feel me? Like, you were just like, all right, whatever, like moving on. Same thing with Kendrick. Drake made allegations and people were just like, all right, cool, like whatever.
People like who they like, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, they're just no one's really gonna be like, all right, like I'm gonna just stop fucking with a person's music because.
The only thing I kind of respected was like it was nice to see someone on Drake's side.
Yeah, finally,
like,
right?
Like out of all, I mean, maybe Drake just hasn't fucked the game's bitch yet, and that's like that's the only thing. That's,
I mean, I wouldn't fuck his bitch. Like,
what do you
bad idea.
Right? That's not a good choice, buddy.
What do you think's the best diss track out of everything?
Out of the ones that just dropped?
Yeah.
Family Matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, I was thinking that. I was thinking that. I think, all right, it's a diss, but it's also a good song too.
Yo, it's overall good, man. Even like cinematically, the music video itself is just dope. I like
a lot of symbolism.
I like the way they shot it. I like how he had the van. Even like the last verse where he's in the Chinese restaurant and the owner's wearing Pharrell's chain.
Right.
You said like one of the guys in the end is tied to
the Hell's Angels. You got the minivan symbolism in the begging. You know.
What I don't like is like Kendrick fans. They be trying to make it seem like Drake disses are whack. You know what I'm saying? And that all Kendrick's shits are just hitting and stuff. I don't like that. That I don't like because it's like I've seen Drake fans admit like, nah, Kendrick said this. All right, nah, that was good and stuff like that.
And that is a valid point. I feel like a lot of Drake fans was willing to say that Kendrick got the upper hand in this one, but Kendrick fans were not willing to give Drake the upper hand in anything that he did.
I'll give it up to Kendrick, man. I thought Kanye had the biggest dick riders of all time, but Kendrick fans the level of dick riding they did throughout this beef
Right.
was impressive. Like I was honestly amazed.
They wrote the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
like they wrote it like I've never written before. Like this is like like I didn't think this.
I would hope you would never read it.
No. I didn't think this type of writing was possible.
Right.
Yo, because Drake fans were like, all right, you know what? Kendrick got us. Like this was
Right.
this was a good beef. I like how he did this shit.
Right.
All this other shit.
Right.
Kendrick fans were like, nope, trash,
No,
trash,
garbage,
trash,
garbage.
I don't even know why you guys listen to this guy.
It's
This
not
guy
even
sucks.
deep enough.
Yeah,
like you're not understanding what Kendrick is saying. Like,
Bro, because
Yo, and it's funny because people kind of discredit the Taylor Made song
yeah,
where Drake says like, yo, this is all the shit that you're gonna use.
and literally
That's all they
play
use.
by play.
He
literally called him out, and people still gave Kendrick the upper hand. It's like,
yeah.
bro, that's crazy.
like how
as
could
fuck
you?
to
If
me.
I could call out your every fucking move that you're gonna make, and you still win, the odds are stacked against me.
Yeah, there was those.
I think people want to see Drake lose that beef because of the success Drake has been having
sure.
over years of beefs and stuff like that. So they want to see him take an L, but he ain't take no L.
I mean,
He took an L.
You think he took an L?
He took.
He took the L. I think he took an L. I don't know if it's gonna be
It-
an L
it-
in his
not-
career
I don't
wise.
think I don't think he took a capital L.
Right.
He took a L. L.
The chink in his armor.
All right.
Little cursive L.
I mean, but I think that the other thing that Kendrick had, like, kind of tying it back in, is that like Kendrick had the entire West Coast riding for him. You feel me? Whereas Drake was like a lone soldier, pretty much, in this entire battle. He didn't really have like anyone industry wise siding with him. I mean, besides 50 Cent.
Except the
I
game.
mean,
Right.
that.
Which is weird combo with the game and 50 Cent.
Right.
I mean, y'all like that? Not like us?
It was a banger, but it's like, you know
Hyped.
what I mean?
To me, hyped. I honestly think like, I mean,
The beat. First of all, the beat's amazing.
The beat is amazing.
The
it
way-
is, it
nah,
is,
nah,
it
and the-
is,
yo,
it is.
The
it
way
is.
he rapped on the beat was amazing. The only thing is, it's like this is the type of song I want to hear all summer, but the words in the song just turn me off about it.
Right.
It's like I like hearing it. I can admit it was a good song, but there's a cringe aspect to it that I just can't get past.
Right.
So I'm seeing people dance to it in the club, and it's just like, it's I don't know, man. Like, it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
it's like y'all are forcing it. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all know you're forcing it, but
You know,
you're just.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Out of this whole beef, the catchiest thing is that fucking BBL Drizzy song.
Oh, Metro thing.
Yeah.
That's starting to catch on.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on with Metro? And Soulja Boy.
Bro, so
21, man.
Metro is fucking
He need to
like,
keep making drums.
so apparently he made a post, right? And I guess Soulja Boy went under there and like kind of threatened him, right?
Okay.
So then 21 then decides to jump in and says like, or what? So now it's 21 versus Soulja Boy versus Metro Boomin, right? So
But this isn't like a rap beef. This is like a social media beef. Or
kind of
what's-
like kind of like a
Soulja Boy, man, you know what Soulja Boy does? He just trying to be relevant. Soulja Boy is
Yeah.
Wait, listen. I don't take nothing away from that shit because at the end of the day, it's content. It's content. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna flood it.
yeah.
He's a marketing genius for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really wants problems. I just think.
Well, he just put out another post apologizing.
No, hold on. I'm gonna get there.
what I'm
I'm gonna get there.
All right, go ahead.
you know,
I'll
that's what I'm saying. Like, Soulja Boy just wants his name being, heard of, and I think he's wrong for that because it's like, yo, you're a legend. Like, you're already, you know what I'm saying? You got
But he's, you know what the thing is that, and I don't know what
that's okay.
I think the game needs to take a couple pages out of Soulja Boy's playbook because Soulja Boy does a lot of corny shit, but he does not get the flack for it like the game does.
Nah, Soulja Boy gets his corny flack.
He gets his flack when he does it in the moment, but it doesn't linger past that.
He does. It doesn't stick.
You're right.
He doesn't have the corniness that sticks.
that sticks to him, you know.
I'm saying Soulja's a legend.
But hold on, my bad.
Okay.
I'll explain it right because the game's a gangster.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the difference. You can't be a corny gangster.
Soulja Boy claims to be a gangster.
But he's not. We know he's not. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, right? Like the game, like yo, when we listed the top rappers we wouldn't fight, Soulja Boy's no. I'd fuck Soulja Boy up, right? In my head, like he could. That's in my head. Like I have no fear when it comes to Soulja Boy, right?
Right.
The game, like you have fear associated,
Big
right?
Soulja? Big Draco?
So yo, when you have fear, you can't be corny and feared,
Right.
The Soulja Boy's like, all right, here's this dude, like legend, right? But it's like he's corny, but like it's not a surprise that you're corny.
Right.
When the game became corny, it was like, oh, like you,
Right. Of all people.
like you were stamped.
You was a
Right.
G when
You
that.
you were cool.
You
Yeah.
was a,
Yeah.
you was a G when that. You was making songs with.
Exactly. But
I mean, but
you were
Soulja-
saying, oh, my bad.
All right, Soulja Boy to me is a legend because man, just look at the shit that he changed. Kind of changed the rap game.
Yeah.
He, you know, when YouTube first, you know, started coming out and shit like that came out.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy definitely was like, I wouldn't say number one, but that cranked that.
Nah, Soulja Boy changed hip hop.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He changed hip hop.
he-
You can't
he-
deny that.
he changed the
He's
whole
a
shit.
he's a pioneer.
the whole sidekick phone, that shit was out during that time and stuff like that. It's things that like go into I feel like Soulja Boy for the youth, he was also good for the youth too back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like songs like LOL Smiley Face. I don't know if y'all know that song.
Love
Yeah.
that shit.
You
That
know what
was
I'm
a,
saying? Songs like
Bro,
that.
everything. Soulja Boy had the Midas touch for his
Yeah.
run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
kind of just fell off, and then he came back, kind of being more
just
of
more
a social media
trolly,
Yeah.
beefy kind
Y'all
of
heard
person.
that mean mug with 50 Cent?
Nah.
You never heard of that? Wow. He even got, Soulja Boy was fucking with 50 at one time. Soulja Boy was actually respected. People took him serious at one point until he started doing the clown shit.
But that's what the internet
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
It's always gonna expose the clown in you, right?
Yeah.
Because no matter how cool you think you are, or we think you are, if you're on social media enough, it will expose the clown inside of you. That's like the same thing what happened with Meek Mill, right? Meek Mill was a cool guy. Remember when Meek Mill was cool for a long time,
Very motivational.
and then
too.
he made a Twitter account, and it's just been downhill for him for so long now. Where now he's like, it's crazy that like people look down on Meek Mill in a sense, right? Where it's like they kind of like, oh, they feel bad for him because this guy's always doing dumb shit. Like the picture he just posted of him like at the beach. It's just like
Sand on his face and
It's
shit.
just like-
at
with the
one
bad
point-
bitch vibes.
Bro,
Like-
at one point, you could call Meek Mill your favorite rapper or one of your favorite.
Yo,
at one point,
I don't. What I'm saying is, I'm not discrediting Meek Mill's catalog. Meek Mill's catalog is nuts. His
Yeah.
music is
yes,
amazing.
Yes.
It's his personality that kind of fucks it up for him on social media. Yo, because I bet he's a cool guy in person.
I don't think he should have started fucking with Nicki.
That was the start of his downhill.
He's wilding for that.
Yo,
She
when
had
he's-
him on the pills, bro.
Maybe.
Really? I know he said he was doing
believe
lean.
that. I
He said he
believe
was
that.
doing lean.
I believe the pills thing. I do. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it, yo, because of, especially that song that she came out with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it honestly, like I don't want to hear Drake complaining about having the industry after him because Soulja Boy has literally fought so many people in the industry. Like, just to name it off, who he had the Migos at one point. He had Chris Brown at one point.
Bro was even about to fight Jake Paul.
I think he was about to fight Jake Paul. You got Young Boy he beefed with. I think he beefed with Blueface also.
Yeah, I remember Blueface. Yeah.
It's like, and I feel like there's so many more that I'm missing, but I feel like this nigga, I'm about to say Jake Paul, this nigga Soulja Boy has literally beef with.
But those aren't rap beefs. Those are social media beefs. This is
it's
different.
social media beefs, right?
Yo, because like his lyricism never got questioned.
Right.
Like if you're a rapper and your lyricism gets questioned, that's a problem.
I think this time, like, he ended up going a little bit too far though, because
So what did he do? Yeah. What?
So pretty much, like, he's obviously, in Soulja Boy tendencies, he jumps on lives and just like started talking a bunch of shit after, right? And then he just like pretty much was just shitting on 21, like, like, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm not scared of you. I'm a real gangster. Like, whatever.
Right.
So then it ended up, Soulja Boy ends up wishing Metro Boomin's mom Happy Mother's Day, which she passed away. And so he kind of got some flack about that, right? Like, that's semi disrespectful.
I mean, that's not semi. That's disrespectful.
It's
Talking about somebody dead mama is
right, and
crazy.
sad.
That's disrespectful.
Happy Mother's Day.
But yo, but it's like, what's even disrespectful nowadays in rap?
Right.
It's like that. This is.
I mean, but once again, this isn't rap. This is social media.
Okay,
beef,
you're right. You're right.
So does this become acceptable?
All right. Okay.
Because
I mean, but then are we moving that goalpost again for the people that we kind of like, right? Because
Is there any rules in war?
If they're same thing, right? If someone fucking said anything about one of the bigger rappers' moms just on social media, right? Would people really like feel as bad?
Dead mother though.
Yeah.
Dead mother is kind of iffy. Like I feel like okay. So a lot of people like to give like children like the blanket of safety. I feel like just dead parents or dead relatives.
So you think kids and dead parents are off limits when it comes to like beef?
Not so much kids.
Okay.
Fuck the kids. I think the dead parents is like that's something that you don't touch. I feel like even with who was it? It was Nicki Minaj talking about Megan Thee Stallion's like dead mother.
Yeah, that's OD.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cringy.
Corny.
It's kind of cringy to do shit like that, you know. So
he
ends up making a statement. He ended up apologizing about it. He says he's gonna seek therapy.
So Soulja Boy apologized to Metro Boomin.
Yeah, he said he apologized to Metro Boomin. Said he's gonna seek therapy. I don't believe it. I think he's honestly trolling. I think that he's just bullshitting.
Yo, what was 21 Savage's part in this whole thing?
Because 21 Savage pretty much came in and like defended Metro. So it was a post that had Metro posted. Soulja Boy got under the post and said something, and then pretty much like telling him to like, I guess take down a post or something like that. And 21 was like, or what? So then that's what kind of ignited the whole beef between them two. So then they started exchanging, or pretty much not even exchanging words. Like Soulja Boy's been pretty much just talking to himself on live and shit. And then dissing Metro, dissing 21. And then that's when he made a statement. He retracts the statement. And then this is the message that he had for 21 Savage, right?
Oh, this is after the apology?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy didn't learn shit. Yeah, nothing was learned.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I got the point. You could cut it.
you got it after that.
Point. I think
you sure you want to hear the rest of it?
Nah, I'm all set.
You good? All right.
Yo, it's crazy. Now I was hearing, oh, West Side Zone
1. Yeah.
That's Atlanta shit. So he's trying to bring that inside the hood shit into it. You know what I'm saying? The hoods and shit like that.
Right.
21's on tour. What are you gonna do, Soulja? 21's on tour.
Yo, I don't think like when Soulja Boy starts these beefs, he actually has any like intention of making it go there. He does it for relevancy. I think you're right. I think he just, it's like, yo, I haven't been trending in about a month. Like who can I go fuck with?
Zone 1.
And it's crazy because it's not even like he drops music after it. He just literally just beefs just to be talked about.
I don't think, does he promote anything? It's just beef. Yo, just for the love of beef.
Right.
Yo, it's crazy because that's when the mixtape comes out of nowhere and stuff like that. So
maybe. I don't think so, man. I don't think Soulja Boy's dropping anything.
Yeah. I mean, I could agree.
Then
now talking about fucking 21 Savage though.
So it's, you want to get into that?
We could talk.
I tell you, this dude Vlad really is the police. Yeah. Like I know people talk about Vlad TV being the cops and shit, but I swear people go on Vlad TV and start spilling, yo. They start telling.
I don't know what it is. He makes it too comfortable for them. Like I feel like he got to be slipping them drugs or something.
All right, so for y'all that don't know, Ruby Rose, Drewski's new girlfriend, went up on Vlad TV and kind of pretty much insinuated that she slept with 21 Savage and Travis Scott before she was of the legal age and while they were older. Yeah. And how are we feeling about this?
What are your thoughts?
Man, I'm not rocking with it at all.
Why? What's wrong?
All, bro, like, I don't give a fuck how good you look. How old are you?
That's, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be thinking, bro. Like, first of all, even if, let me see the ID. Like, what's up? Like, niggas thinking with their dicks. That's what the problem is, and the clout that they have. And, it's wild, yo. I don't think they should have did that.
I think, but honestly speaking, and I 100% agree with you. I think that they should not.
Where are you with this?
100% agree.
To debate this?
No, I was not going to debate it. Let's clarify that. But no, I think I agree with you. I think that these celebrities, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Hollywood where like they want to like start trickling. Obviously, this is at a point in time where these were younger, so we can't judge them off of now, like their ages now. You have to judge them off their ages then, which still at that time
was illegal.
It was illegal, you know. But I don't know why they tend to go for like these young bitches, like these bitches that are underage. Like it just doesn't make sense for me,
bro.
You know, like even to groom somebody into trickling. Like I said, I'm a Drake fan. And a lot of shit that he does is weird as fuck. You feel me? Like, and I think knowing that your name is so big, why put yourself in that position? Why risk it, yo? Right. And I think with these two guys, right? It's like, okay, you're a celebrity. Here's this fucking Instagram model.
All thing is, how was at that age was 21 Savage and Travis Scott already famous?
I think they were like 21. Yeah,
that was when 21 came out with that. I think it was that X bitch and that No Heart. Around that time, I think.
Yeah, because she's 21 now.
This is the beginning of their fame.
She's 21 now, and apparently this happened.
She's only 21 now?
Hey,
yeah.
yo.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's 21 now, and this apparently happened when she was 16 right? Going into 17. Yeah, somewhere around there. Apparently, it started by her. This is all speculation. No, this is not speculation. This is actually confirmed with Travis Scott. That she DM'd Travis Scott and says, "I'm saving myself for you."
Okay.
Yeah, and then
I don't know. That was a tweet
or something like that. Yeah, a tweet or something like that, and said, "I'm saving myself for you." I don't know how it's bubbled after that, but apparently it bubbled enough for him to like slip up in there. You feel me? Like, it's so cringy to me that like these guys are willing to even
risk
that. You know?
Yo, because it's like, there's already women your age or older that are just
throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, this is like, 21 fucked Amber Rose. I mean, right. I get it. She's one of the biggest sluts ever, but bad as fuck. So it's like, you had these women at your disposal. Why go for someone that could potentially ruin your career?
Right.
But I'll tell you what, man. I'll say, at least they're. I don't. Probably a strategy. Like, they're not even acknowledging it. Like I haven't gotten. I don't think 21's camp put out a statement, or Travis Scott can't put out a statement.
And here are these fake motherfucking Kendrick followers, right, that want to crucify Drake for this shit. And nobody is saying shit about fucking this shit. Like, these same niggas have all this energy about fucking Drake for the accusations, right? Yeah. Where you have the victim themselves is insinuating that. It's crazy because Drake's victims have come out and all said that there's nothing had happened.
Well, everybody's like, well, he paid him.
Well, exactly.
There's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could do.
Well, why was he doing it to begin with, right? Even the girl he kissed on stage, right, which is completely disgusting, right? For you to do something like that, has also said that there's like, it was inappropriate, or I guess has insinuated that she's moved on from it. She's living her life now.
Not that big of a deal.
And she wants to push past this,
get
right?
over it.
Here's this girl that comes out, which I fucking hate Ruby Rose with a passion, bro.
You hate Ruby Rose?
I just hate her, bro.
Why?
She's just so messy, bro. Like, you know what it is? It's like, I've been following YouTubers for a while. Like, YouTuber has been my pastime for like a very long time, right? Mm-hmm. And I know at one point in time, my first introduction to her was when she was fucking with DDG, and he had her up there, and she was just so messy. I feel like she was just using him for clout at that time, which obviously was the case. Yeah. And then they ended up separating for some time. I think then she fucks with like Playboy Cardi immediately after that. And it's just like her energy just seemed like she was just like.
What does Ruby Rose do?
Nothing. Like, she literally just is an Instagram model type shit.
Singer, rapper?
Nothing. She tried to rap a little bit.
Okay.
She tried to rap for a little bit. I think that's why she was.
So she just like is cute and gets paid.
Yeah, cute, gets fucked and paid.
What a life.
Yeah, my point exactly. You feel me?
Yo, I'll tell you what. One thing I respect about Ruby Rose is, after this came out about her sleeping with 21 and Travis Scott when she was underage, the internet tried to make her a victim. I respect the fuck out of her for standing on business and just coming out, yo, I got millions, y'all got morals.
Right.
Yo, because it's like, one thing I hate the internet does is try to victimize people. It's like, yo, if
they put you in that box.
Yo, she made a decision which was wrong for us, right? But for her, she's like, yo, this shit worked out.
Right.
I'm in a good spot. Like, y'all aren't gonna try to shame me or make me feel about this. Like, I'm good with my decisions. I don't know why the fuck y'all tripping. Move on. I'm gonna count this money.
But I hate her for that notion, because it's like, if you were really about that and you're really not, like, you're really about that shit, it's like, you don't if you care about these people, you don't put that information out there.
You don't.
feel me?
Why would she? Why would she care about them?
But I'm just saying, like, in a sense of like, okay, like, you know, I'm really standing on business, and what I did was what I did to get here. It's like you're also doing that, but you're also throwing this information out there to get like the reactions that you got. Like, you knew what you were doing. You're like, oh, I shouldn't play this game. I shouldn't play this game. And then says, yeah, I fucked them when I was younger. Like, when I was younger, it's like you're.
Oops. And I think she said, oops.
Exactly. You feel me? And it's like, you know what you're doing at that point.
If her way to income is through clout, then this is exactly what she's gonna do.
Right.
Like, she's on brand for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all believe in, like, you know, the PR stunts about people dating, like, just for the camera?
Oh, like how Ruby Rose and Drewski are dating right now?
That's what I feel like. I feel like she don't really like the nigga, yo.
You think so?
You could kind of see it. If you know, especially if you know.
I think he like her though.
If you know the game, you could really see it. And plus, man, Drewski the hottest comedian out right now.
True.
Of course she gonna, you know what I'm saying? She don't really like him genuinely. You know what I'm saying? All right, behind camera and shit like that. Of course.
Boy tongued her down though.
Tongued her down in front of a camera. Disgusting.
Yeah.
You just kissed the whole industry.
Yo.
I mean, pretty much, it's coming off like she's just a high profile escort, right?
Yeah, essentially.
So
she's
this is like, this is what they do for
like
money.
Superhead, essentially.
Yeah, I think you got a good point. Drewski is hot right now. Like, Drewski's on every. I see this guy in commercials now, everything.
If I'm Drewski,
so if her whole career is based off clout, it makes sense for her to attach to a guy that has the most clout right now.
Yeah.
If I'm Drewski in his, you know, in his stage right now, I'm messing with a more low key girl.
I don't understand why these celebrities always fuck the whores. Why don't they just go fucking pick a bitch up off the street, bro, and bag one of them? Like,
cause I think it's about knowing the game and how it works, man. Cause like, all right, obviously there is like some negative things that comes with messing around with the woman that's been around with like a bunch of your fellow colleagues, but I think for the most part, she probably knows the do's and don'ts.
Yo, and I feel like niggas is like, all right, if I fuck with this celebrity, I don't gotta take care of her. Got your own bread.
Oh, but they do. They pay for her shit. Like, they literally fund her lifestyle. Literally, the only reason why she's around is by getting fucked. Like,
y'all heard of Selena Powell?
That name sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
She's another one.
She's not. She's the one that fucks the whole Phoenix Suns.
Feel me? Yo,
okay.
she's another Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's got more of a dirtier name than Ruby Rose though. Selena Powell is like a whore.
I've been seeing her. She's making her ways back in the.
No, she is. Like she's fucked her way to the top. She's like, I would say the next Superhead. Okay. Like, she's got that type of like sexual clout.
Is that the one that was on No Jumper?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think, what did she say? Someone took a shit on her? Is that the one?
Trey Songz or some shit?
Trey Songz. I know she
fucked. Pissed, I think.
Yeah, I know she.
No, someone took a shit on her.
She fucked Devin Booker.
She said someone did take a shit on her.
I think the whole Phoenix Suns like trained her or something. Like that.
She had the friend Eliza, whatever, with her. And I mean, shit. Phoenix Suns, they did what they did.
You know what it is? I think it's a lot of these guys, like, they see these bitches and they like kind of like idolize them, and then once they finally like get the opportunity to get them, it's probably like one of the baddest bitches that they've been with.
Yo, I mean, it's like how Jalen Green wifing up or fucking getting Drea pregnant. Like, and there's like a 20-year difference in her. It's like, yo, but like, we've all beat our meat to Drea, so it's like, yo, to get the opportunity. What?
I have not.
Okay. You're better than us.
I don't stoop to that level.
Okay.
Let me ask y'all a question. So say you got on tomorrow, and you know all these girls that flaked on you in the past and stuff. Y'all getting y'all revenge?
Nah.
You know what's crazy?
That's one thing. I'm too petty. Yo. Like, if you shitted on me then, you're not getting nowhere fucking near me now. That happened to me once, yo. There was this girl when I was like 2021, light skin, fat ass, big tits, like gorgeous.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Give
Give me no play. Like, kind of flirted me a little bit, but no real play, right? I saw her some years later. You know what I mean? The beard kind of grew in a little bit, connected. Like, your boy was in it. Boy was in shape, had the waves. You feel me?
Right.
And she kind of got fat. But still cute. She's attractive, right? Okay. I just was out, and I just remember she was all up on me. Like, we're in a group of people, and she was just on me so much, and I was like, "Get your filthy hands off me. You missed your chance."
Right. Yeah. You know what's crazy? I always said that, like, and obviously this is me speaking hypothetically, but I would bring like the bitch that I'm with, like to that level.
Oh,
you feel
yeah.
me? Like I wouldn't want to like dump my girl to go fuck like the next baddest bitch. You feel me? It's just like I feel like in terms of like loyalty, like you stuck around when I didn't have it. You feel me? And like you grinded with me essentially. Like you know.
Yo,
so
this is gonna be the realest woman you ever meet at that point, right? Because once you get rich, if you leave the girl that came up with you while you were poor, that's the dumbest shit you can do.
Yeah.
Unless she does something that like you have to leave.
right.
But because I see people get rich and then they leave the girl that was there with them when they were poor. Like now it's like all these other women are just here to use you.
Yeah.
Like you don't really know who's who has your best interest. Like she did because she was there when you had nothing.
Right.
So I would never like if or when I get put on for real, like I would never like leave my girl.
Yeah.
It's like it just be the dumbest shit ever. Like she was there when I was like dead.
I mean, you had nothing. You feel me? Like why would you do that? Like. And I think a lot of guys end up doing the same shit. Like they fucking see the next shiny object and be like, I want that shit. So yeah, I'm not.
It seems like they always regret it. I mean, you seen with A Boogie, right? Like this guy's been cheating on his girl forever.
Right.
And I mean, she finally cheated back. And
I'm sorry about this.
Look where that was.
I'm like, what, my man? Why
Now
are you here?
Together.
Like, why did you stay?
You want to know what's crazy about this shit?
What?
They have that history. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck about their own history.
Nah. But in a girl's eyes, you know, that history and stuff like that, yeah, cheated, but this guy done put 2 kids in me. She got 2 kids by A Boogie.
Yeah, but that wasn't enough for her to not stop for her to not to cheat.
Oh no. Get her revenge. You know what I'm saying? Get her revenge, definitely. But at the end of the day, she's always gonna go back to the baby daddy.
I mean,
but I'm not gonna go back to you.
The score is probably
that's facts here.
The score is like 300-1, but that one
is a fucking a nuclear bomb, bro.
When it's
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Whenever I see a man go back to a woman that cheated on him, a little part of me dies
inside. Like,
because it's like, first of all, like, where's your dignity?
Right.
But realistically, I understand.
Like,
I do understand.
Okay.
I understand. I could never do it.
Let me hear your rationale behind this.
I could never do it, right? I could never do it. Because the thing is, like, just how you as a man make mistakes, right? Because cheating is a mistake, right? You're giving it to temptation, and that's what it is. You got to understand that women feel the same thing, right? Typically, women have a better control of those feelings. But I think if you push them to the brink, after so many years of cheating, right? You're just gonna keep pushing them.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Stop me.
I'll stop you right there, right? I had a conversation with somebody. I want you to hold that thought.
Okay.
And I want you to continue that thought after.
I
had a conversation with somebody recently, right? And they said cheating is not a mistake. Cheating is a bad decision, right? And I think especially that implies if you're the first person to cheat, it could be considered a mistake. But if you're cheating to get a lick back, that is a decision that you have made. So that's not. It's not a mistake. So you actively, purposely went out and did this just spitefully to get back at me. Now, if I'm drunk or if I'm partying and like pussy's throwing at me or whatever the fuck, or if you're out and you make a mistake, that's one thing. But to say I'm gonna intentionally go out and do this thing, that's not a mistake, bro.
No, I think
and that's coming from somebody that did it.
Yeah, if you're intentionally going out and doing it, but I could see the same thing, right? Where she's out with her friends, right? She's fucking hurt. This guy's cheating on her for the millionth time. There's a good-looking guy over there. You're drunk. I think like if you didn't leave the house, like planning on it, like if it was just like you fucked up, like you gave in to temptation, I'd be more understandable. That me personally, I couldn't deal with it, right? I'm just too insecure.
Right.
Like I couldn't deal with the getting cheated on. Like if I know like I got cheated on, like, oh God.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Like, but I can understand why a better man. No,
that's that's a lesser man than you. He's a fucking peon.
I know.
Like
I know.
The scum under your shoe. Like look at the bottom of your shoe. That's the type of guy that takes a girl back, bro.
Nah. Bro, I'm trying to be mature here. Can I be mature?
No.
All right, fuck it then. I'm not mature.
Men and women cheat differently. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Women cheat like you said, that one time she cheated, that was the nuclear, right? First of all, when a girl cheats, she really like that nigga. That's one. We could cheat. We don't really like that girl. You know what I'm saying? We just want that pleasure. We could go back to our girl and feel the same way. When they cheat, it's different. Like they like that. They like they like him.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
Yes,
Women.
I'll say yes and no because sometimes you're just hoes.
But what I'm saying is I was gonna say that, right? Generally speaking, right? A guy could be in fucking love with this girl, go to a club and cheat on this girl, right? Generally speaking, and I'm speaking in generality here. Obviously, there's the minority, but generally speaking, a girl that's in love isn't gonna go to the club and cheat on her nigga. It's you either had to been out of love already. You either had to been like, okay, like I'm no longer like want to be with this nigga no more, and then some shit like that happens.
That's how they be working. They already be pre-selection,
right? Or you planned to cheat with another nigga. It's not you are happily in a relationship and being like, okay, I'm gonna go fuck somebody else. It's you already kind of disconnected emotionally from this person. So that's why I say like it is different, you know?
Yeah.
Now the action itself is equally wrong. I'm not gonna say that it's not.
Yeah.
But the action is different.
I'm not saying all women, but you know, like majority and stuff like that. Yo, they already be knowing who got next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, and back to the cheating part. If I get cheated on, I'm not gonna lie, like been through certain experiences and stuff where that shit is numb to me. Like I really like, yo, if I get cheated on, what am I gonna do? Cry? Fuck, I'm gonna go do like
How many times you been cheated on?
Man, I've been in two situations where messing with a girl that just got out of something. And
so she spun the block.
Like, nah, like she was messing with dude, you know what I'm saying? Whatever relationship they had, and I scooped her up. And then, you know, shit got hard, she went back. You know what I'm saying? I've been through shit like that. But, you know, being in a 2-year relationship, she just cheated out of nowhere, nah. But I've been in some like what you call it? Love triangle, whatever type shit you want to call it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been in a situation where I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Being in them situations though, not gonna front, yo, shit is not healthy at all. Because it's like you always thinking like, all right, shit could be good, but damn, this bitch, yo, I gotta watch out because she probably talking to her ex. If we get into a argument or something like that, she might go talk
Define
to
your
her
love
ex.
triangle though. Like, is it like she's with a nigga and well, you said ex,
Nah,
so this kind of like
the girl
kind
having her
of
cake and eating it too.
so what? Like she left.
you're-
So I'm confused. Like, is she leaving the nigga that she's with to be with you, or is she?
Nah, she's
fucking,
she's talking to another guy. You come into the picture.
Yeah.
She keeps it rich. Like, yo, I fuck with you. I like you, but just so you know, I got this thing right here too.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Yep.
I'm saying,
I don't
but
give a fuck about
the thing is, you're cool with that until you start really liking her.
Yeah.
Well, I just won't allow myself to really like her. Though.
It's easy to say I won't.
No, I've been in this situation multiple times.
But I'm saying is like, yo, bro, here's the thing, right?
I'm on his side with
Yo,
this.
it's easy to like a chick that you're never gonna like to begin with, right?
Wait, say that one more
I'm saying
time.
it's easy to not like a woman that you were never gonna like to begin with,
Yo,
right?
this shit come out of nowhere.
But my thing is, sometimes the vibe is just unplanned vibes will fuck you up, bro. Yo, because all of a sudden,
then that's on you. That's on you for allowing that to happen.
I'm not saying it's not on me, right? But it's like, yo, most of the time, right, when you start talking to a girl, you're like, I don't have plans with you. Like, I'm not planning my life with you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm physically attracted to you.
Right.
I want to partake in some intercourse.
Right.
It just so happens once I do, fuck, you're cool as shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But you got
Like-
this other nigga.
Yeah, but then it's like all of a sudden, like, all right, I'm gonna keep it P. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it P. All of a sudden, you start hanging out with a little more. Shit start getting wetter and wetter.
You trying to convince her to slide over?
Yeah,
Or to
but yeah, at the end of the day,
drop
right?
the other nigga?
She kept it real with you, but she's not budging. But you're budging now, right? Because she's just that dope.
Yo.
Because here's how I know it, right? I've been that guy where like, yo, I'm cool as fuck. You know, sometimes, yo, these bitches might fall in love with me by accident. It's
Right.
like, yo, but I told you this wasn't
This
going
wasn't- yeah.
nowhere, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the difference is like, okay, being a man and being in this situation. I know you got something to say. I'm gonna let you get it, right? Being a man and being in a situation is completely different than the roles being reversed, right? So if women tend to be more emotional in terms of like when they're fucking with a nigga and they really like him, right? So like you could be the nigga that you're just trying to do what you do. You got your bitches and you're moving around and you say it. It's common that the girls are gonna typically want to be the one that say like, I want you to be my girl or I want to lock down with you. Now, being a nigga in the situation where the girl is doing that and you're walking into it knowing that she's doing what she's doing with whoever, right?
Right.
You have to, I feel like it's your responsibility as a man to be like, not to say like men don't have emotions, but you have to be able to control your emotions a little bit more. You feel me? And I've been, like I told you, I've been in multiple love triangles where I actually prefer it. You feel me? Like I go into it knowing that like, okay, I'm going to get a piece of them that doesn't really come with too much else. You feel me? Like it's just kind of just like all perks essentially. You feel me? Like they have their boyfriend or their man or whatever the fuck you want to call them at that time that they're that they have expectations for. All she's expecting from me is to smack it whenever we're free with each other.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But the thing is, like, I don't think it's on purpose.
So now, if I allow myself to get feelings involved in that place, then it's on me. Like, oh yeah, I could start liking her. Pussy could be fire. Head could be fire.
Nobody said
like,
it wasn't on you. Nobody's like taking away the fault. I'm just saying that's how it happens. Yeah. Like, yo, you're looking. I
would say it has. I haven't allowed it to happen to me. I'm not gonna say that. But
yeah, you're making it seem like we're not taking accountability for it. It's like nobody's doing that. I'm breaking out the steps to you, man. Like, yo, you're like looking for this debate that's not there.
Right.
Like, you're spitting, he's spitting, I'm spitting. All right,
right.
Jeez,
so everyone's spit, man.
It's really evil because, yo, that girl should be liking both niggas for different reasons, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's so evil about it. Yo, you want to know another evil thing about it? Yo, they tell you they want to leave that situation, but in all, not speaking all women, you know what I'm saying? But the particular type that roll like that, she's gonna say little words like, oh, I don't like him like that. He likes me, you know, making it seem like
he's so annoying.
You know what I'm saying? In all reality, yo, she like that shit.
Yeah.
She like that shit.
Yeah, but she's saying the same shit to him about you.
Yeah, she could get it on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Now it's up to both niggas to be like, yo, you know what? Nah. And honestly, yo, it goes down to this. Shit. If I'm only talking to her, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be only talking
invested.
to her.
Yo.
But if I got other options in my phone, man,
I think in that situation you can't be the only one. You can't be only talking to her.
Here's what happens, right? Here's how it messes up, right? If that's your first baddie, or that's one of your first real eaters, it's just gonna happen without you even knowing.
Yeah. Yo, that I'm not gonna lie, like
like you're seeing it to Drewski right now, right? Mm-hmm. This is probably Drewski's baddest bitch ever, right?
He's gonna get heartbroken. If this is for real.
No, I'm saying, but this, you feel, she's used to this, like, right? She's had top caliber men, right? Like famous dudes. This is probably his most famous chick, right? Where she's probably got options right now. He's going all in, right? If this is a real relationship, but this is what's happening right now, right? He probably came into this like, yo, I'm just gonna smack this a little bit, but it's like, oh shit, like.
But the difference is that it seems like there's some sense of exclusivity. That's what is being presented to us.
I know,
but in this sense, if she's doing it, if she's not doing it, it's like that's speculation, you know. But I think in this sense, where you're going into a love triangle or into a love square or rhombus or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you feel me? I think that you have to safeguard your heart, and you can't be reckless with your heart. Like you have to safeguard your heart, and you have to. I think it's careless to go into it only fucking that one person. You feel me?
I think Drewski has the upper hand because, yo, look at Drewski. He got charisma and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
he do not got the upper hand in this situation,
you don't
bro.
think so?
Nah, he's got more clout, but yo, as you got to think about what she's doing, like how she plays the game.
Yo, and Drewski got guys like Odell Beckham. You know that he's cool with Ben Don, the other Instagram creator he be with. So he got these guys that surround him that's in the industry that know about this stuff. But then again, Odell fucking with Kim K. He didn't cuff it though. He did the right thing. He did what he did.
Wait, Odell Beckham fuck with Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He fuck with her or fucking with her?
Fucked with her.
I think he was smashing her.
Yeah. But Odell did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Drewski, yo, bro, like, what's up? Like, what's up, Odell? Like, how you moved in this situation? Or like Ben Don,
bro,
how you moved in that situation?
Terrible comparison. I'm gonna tell you why. Look, no homo.
I want to follow him.
No, I want to follow him. Look at Odell Beckham. Look at Drewski.
Hold on. What I'm trying to say is, yo, like, you need that, and yo, brothers, they need that. They need that next nigga next to him. You know, your boy telling you, yo, that's the wrong move. Don't do that stuff. Every, all guy friendships are not like that. if you have a friendship like that you know your boy check you for you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't mess with her. I don't think you should go that way. Even if they're wrong, it's just the fact that, you know, he's there for you. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cares about your well-being, about you messing with the thought-ass chick.
All right, so here's the part where I'm going to agree with you. And I'm sorry to cut you off, right?
No, you good.
I agree with you in the sense of I think Drewski has the upper hand.
That's
right.
Yeah, okay.
Outside of the dating pool, he has the upper hand, right? So I think that inside of the dating pool, she has the upper hand.
Yo,
because
she could fuck Odell Beckham. Drewski can't fuck Kim Kardashian.
Right.
That's my point, right? And you're assuming that they're good friends. We don't know that, right?
Okay.
My thing is the type of life that a really good-looking man lives is very different than
they live the life of a bad bitch.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
right? Like, he's getting pretty privileged, right? Where Drewski's not. And, like, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Odell Beckham's gonna do shit that like a lot of men can't do, and if Drewski wasn't as famous as he was as rich, like, he wouldn't get Ruby Rose.
This is probably the baddest chick that he's gotten.
Odell
you can
Beckham
see that
is attractive enough where even if he's broke, he could still get bad bitches.
Right.
So that's where you have, like, that's the difference between the two.
And I think that, honestly, like I said, I think Drewski, this is probably his first taste of like dating somebody that's attractive, and you can see that to where like he's not even moving with her in a way that like you should be moving with somebody that has that type of history.
He's not keeping a player.
No, he's literally going all in. You feel me?
Now I definitely see what y'all saying. I definitely do.
And I don't think there's anything that his friends around him could say. Because like, think about it. Like, I feel like we've all been in situations where your friend is fucking with a bitch that you know that he should not be fucking with, or like a bitch that like it does not have his best interest, and he starts investing in himself a little bit too much, and you could tell this nigga from your till you're fucking blue in the face. He not giving a fuck. Oh, he gonna double down on this shit.
Yo, this how you know that niggas in love and shit when you try to get the nigga. Yo, bro, let's go, Philby. Let's go. Nah,
I'm gonna stay in the crib.
I'm in for the night.
I'm gonna show you for the night and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's how you. I mean,
I don't think there's
any repeated thing. Like, if you like for example, like one weekend you try and get your boy to come out with shorty. Next weekend with shorty. Next weekend after that with shorty.
He gone.
Damn, nigga.
He gone. Damn, nigga. He gone, bro. He too far gone.
I'm telling you, she started waving that pussy in his face, bro. She started waving that shit.
I'm saying, but that's what happens when most dudes get their first baddie or their first real eater, right? Mm-hmm. Friends are what? Fuck my friends. I'm with wifey.
Exactly. Like, I'm about to cuff this bitch. You feel me?
That happened. I have a friend that was like that. Like, and he wifed up a known hoe. Like, he got dudes that fucked her.
Right.
But heard the pussy's immaculate.
You know what it be?
He got fucked up.
You know what it be too?
And he's never been happier. I'll tell you that.
He's still good.
He hasn't looked back.
Yo, niggas be scared to be alone.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yo, niggas be scared to be alone. Like they need that. Yo, I need this girlfriend. I need some. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you're alone, when you go through that, I think that's when the real comes out. Like, that's when you mature. That's when the dog, you know, more dog in you comes in and shit like that. Cause you're going through that. Like, all right, damn, ain't no bitches fucking me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't popping right now. All right, bet. Time for me just to get on my shit. Let's get this job. Yeah. Let's get this money up, or whatever route it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just what it is.
You know how I know that he's kind of fucked up? Maybe it's just me, but I don't even see content from this nigga no more.
No, he's not consistent.
No, he's great. He's great.
He's creating right now?
Yeah, he is. It's just not consistent.
He just dropped a banger on Forex.
Really?
Yeah, funny as fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
still creating.
Really? Okay. I haven't seen it.
If that was happening, that'd be a big deal.
Right.
But we're kind of running out of time, so I think we'll end it on that one.
Okay.
But bro, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
You're glad to be the first podcast that you've been on.
Appreciate y'all, man.
You have a good time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where can they find you at?
Instagram, YouTube. I'm growing, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Connecticut. Y'all know them videos. So keep watching them. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all love the related stuff. Just gonna keep going.
What's your handles?
Quanswish. Quwan, and then swish like basketball swish.
On everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, y'all heard the man. Make sure y'all tap in with him. He's definitely trying his best to put Connecticut on, just like us. You know, we're all just in the state trying to create.
Yeah, and that's
build our platform.
That's what we need. We just need, you know, Connecticut creators to just come with each other and just come with it, because like the state is growing. I feel it and I see it. Not only that, just like viral stuff is happening. Like Caitlin Clark was in Connecticut.
Yeah.
The whole Quavo shit. I was just talking to my boy, like, I'm like, yo, bro, we're not no South Dakota, no North Dakota. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why they catch a stray?
We have a media scene out
Right.
here. We're right next to New York City. We have a media scene out here. We're not no New York, you know, we're not no Florida or LA. But listen, producers, creators, the rap scene, it definitely needs to get up and stuff. But, you know, otherwise than that, CT's coming about. Other states are looking at CT too.
Word.
The spotlight is definitely coming. You know, feel it.
All right, man.
Facts.
Y'all heard the man. So as always, like I said in the beginning, make sure I drop a like, drop a comment, and hit that sub button. And we'll see you next episode. Peace.
Yes, sir.